Hey there, everyone. How you doing today? So I thought I'd record a quick video about how I am kind of adjusting our business to take advantage of this dislocation. We've clearly had a dislocation in the market. And while lots of people will talk about the kind of health event that is going on around us right now, it is actually most acutely felt in the lending market. As you'll see in a minute, I'm going to go through a PowerPoint kind of outlining what and how and all of that. But if you haven't read our One Rental at a Time book yet, you need to do it because it's amazing how much stuff is going on now that happened back in 2010. Now, it's not the same event. It's not a financial collapse. It's not a great recession. But in that book, we talk about lending changing. Real quick, lending was very easy for a long time. We incorrectly assumed an 800 credit score, six-figure income, and seven-figure net worth with no missed payments would always get a loan. And as you'll see in the book, that became no, and then it became hell no, and we had to do something. And that's happening today. A lot of people are having loans pulled for investment projects. You're having them change, and it's destroying your business. So I thought I would show you how I am looking at this as an opportunity, how I am adjusting what we were doing, and how I plan to come out stronger on the other side. And again, I share this with you because I want you to find the silver lining. I want you to see the opportunity. All right, we can all rant about how things are unfair, but that doesn't do anything. You have to adjust to what is going on. So let me share with you what I see going on. So real quick, let's make this a little bit bigger for everyone. So again, we've clearly seen a dislocation, and they come fast, right? We weren't having this conversation 3 weeks ago, and then boom, it happened. And it's going to continue to happen for a little while, right? Loans are going to get pulled and can't get approval, and down payments are going to change. And man, if you're in the multifamily market and you had a value add opportunity and they're adjusting those, 6 months of this and 18 months of that, and whew, it's going to get ugly. So what is going on. So first and foremost, we are going to buy distressed assets cheaper. It's going to be deeper discounts. So for example, I closed on a property earlier this year at 98 grand, I think it was. Nice part of town, tower, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, like 986 square feet. It will be worth, once it's all done, 160 to 170. I would probably buy that today at 70, maybe 68. So again, the wholesalers that I'm seeing don't get that yet. You are not buying cheap enough. Your cash buyers have disappeared. Their lending has disappeared. There's going to be less and less and less buyers. Buy deeper. And I'm going to wait. Right now, it hasn't changed. I saw 10 or 15 deals come across my email in the last week, and they all are ridiculously priced. You're not adjusting. Your marketing dollar is wasted if that's what you're getting. It's time to reset. This is not the last 5 years, and the sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. We are going to ramp up our 6 and 20 program because we are going to look to stack assets this year. We didn't do a lot of this last year because we just kept recycling our own capital, right? We're in and out of a project in 3 to 4 months. There wasn't a need to have a big chunk of profit kicked out to someone else. But now that, as you'll see in a minute, we're going to have our hold times increase because I think that is a way to maximize profit and to wait out the lending issue. We're going to do a lot more 6 and 20 programs with our private network, people that we've already borrowed from. And they're going to enjoy it. They're going to get 6% while we hold a cash flowing asset. They're going to get a first trust deed. It's going to be a cash flowing asset that we assume the responsibility to repair. So it is going to be an uber safe investment for them. And many of them have already seen huge returns because we've been doing these 3, 4, 5-month projects, so they know it works. So I'm excited to open up the 6 and 20 back to my personal network, as they are likely going to enjoy earning 6% while we hold for 6 to 9 months, and then they're going to get a 20% kicker once this is all done. We are going to look to repair and rent out our units quickly, right? We're going to buy cheaper stuff. Use that earlier example at 68 or 70. We're going to spend the 15 grand. Back to our private money lenders, we don't ask them to fund the repairs. We want our dollars at risk first, so we will fund the repairs, which again gives them uber security. And then we're going to hold it for 6 or 9 months, right? Let's use some round numbers. In that case of that 100K, it was 98. I'll round to 100 for easier math. We're going to be paying our private money lender $500 a month. We're going to rent that out for $1,000 to $1,100. After all taxes, insurance, blah, 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 we're going to net $200 to $300 a month to hold that. And then we're just going to wait. We're going to wait. And then when the lending market picks back up and interest rates are good and standards are good, we are going to sell a lot of inventory and probably keep some. It is going to be a good time. We're not going to be in a rush to sell. We were turning projects on average every 4.5 months the last 2 years. That's not the market we're in. We don't want to sell in a distressed market. We want to buy in a distressed market. We want to buy everything we can, right? Read it in our book. We talk about it. We want to buy everything we can. We want to get a huge base of properties. Then when lending picks up, which it will, we'll sell into that market. Folks, real estate investing is buying from motivated sellers and then selling when everybody wants to buy. You need to read my book, One Rental at a Time. We've called it 3 times. This is number 4. When you watch consumers and you watch cost of capital, it tells you what to do. Again, we're going to sell when lending picks back up. There's no reason to sell these distressed assets that we've bought ridiculously cheap. They're going to cash flow, so we have unlimited hold time. And then when lending turns around, we'll return our capital to our private investors, and we're going to give them 20% of the upside, as the 6 and 20 program with my private lenders highlights. Here's the deal. If you haven't read our story, One Rental at a Time, you need to go get it, because this environment is something we've been through and we talk about and we've profited from extensively. It's not the same. I'm not calling this the Great Recession, but it's so repetitive. I don't know what else to tell you. If you watch consumers and you watch lending, the chessboard just opens up. And then when you learn your market, like I talk about in my course, these are easy decisions. I can't say it any other way. These are easy business decisions, and they will be remarkably profitable. Learn your market, understand the story. Let's go. Dislocations are a great opportunity. So again, it's in there, right? Lending is stopped. Buyers have stopped. Sellers are nervous. So we're going to find a plan B. And for us, the best one we have found is the 6 and 20 program. And we're going to go get aggressive. And then when lending comes back, we'll sell. It's that simple. Everyone is scared. Sellers are scared. Buyers are scared. Lenders are scared. And I will be extremely greedy. I'll be cheap and greedy. Yes, I will be even more cheap. I've always been cheap, meaning what I pay. But now I will be more cheap because I want to be a good steward of my capital, my investors' capital. And, I'm going to take advantage of this and help people where I can. And then I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be wonderful. This is the keys to the 2020 strategy, right? My private network is going to be a part of it. We're going to do dozens, if not multiple dozens of properties together. They are going to get their monthly cash flow as we hold for 6 to 9 months, which is better than they will get in banks. We are going to be uber cheap, so they maximize, they maximize their profit on the backside. We're going to hold as a quality, affordable home rental for 6 to 9 months until this thing turns around. And then we're going to sell when everybody is buying. It is so simple. When quality lending is there, that's when we're going to sell. It's just all about lending. Lending is evaporated. Lending has changed. People are freaking out. Deals are falling apart. That is going to mean stuff is bought cheaper. And then we'll sell when it turns around. So what do you think? What am I missing? You have questions? If you're looking to do something similar, you need to work on your own private network, a private money. 6 and 20 is a program that works for my investors. It gives them something to hold and it gives them part of the upside. They really like that. If you read in our book, first thing we did is we actually offered 10% way back in the day. We'll do whatever makes sense for our network. If they want the 10% and give up the profit, fine. Anybody's choice. But this is about networking, doing what you're doing, taking advantage of the market when it gives you this gift. Again, cost of capital, access to capital, and consumers. That's what this is all about. That's what I talk about every day. It's amazing how this stuff repeats itself. So let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.